Greetings everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear and today we have a developer insight that just dropped with the new weekly reset. So I'm going to jump in and have a watch and we have a bit of discussion to see if it's too late. Yeah, sort of what sort of feelings this invokes. So stay with me for the ride and see how it goes.
Orin has lived so many lives in Destiny. She was a Golden Age human, and then awoken, and then a guardian, and most recently became emissary of the Nine. But it turns out it's an awful job. It radically alters your body. You surrender your control to beings much larger and more powerful than yourself. Orin traded liberty for power, and she's realizing it wasn't worth it.
Okay.
So she makes a big choice. She chooses to quit.
Alright. Up insight's taking control. Alright.
Leaving the emissary position with a vacancy the Nine need to fill means that she's got one more role to play. Mentor to her replacement.
Okay.
Orin is reclaiming her agency. And when she makes that choice to quit, it raises a dozen new questions. What can happen if the emissary isn't around to stop something? What does quitting a four-dimensional job do to a
stop?
three-dimensional brain? And most importantly, who is her replacement? How hard are the Nine going to have to search to
Is
find
that why
one?
we get the call?
This release is about serendipity, that magical sense of finding desirable connections by chance, except here, chance isn't involved at all. Something more powerful than we are is. Great stories aren't built on the plot happening to characters. It's built on characters making choices that change the world.
Alright.
And Orin's choice to quit is what ignites the entire saga.
Alright. Okay.
My will is my own.
Alright, some questions regarding that.
World tiers are a new way to stack challenge in a way that players can directly control and earn better rewards for it.
Okay.
Each world tier increases the power delta versus enemies, adds new banes that change the way you approach encounters, and unlocks more secrets and pursuits to chase on Kepler.
Alright.
The higher you go in world tiers, the more you might need your fire team to get the job done. Because Kepler's highly focused on exploration and open world combat, we wanted to make sure the entire destination offered a challenge level that players were eager to engage with.
That's a cool looking
World tiers
ogre.
1 and 2 are available immediately, equivalent to a Brave and Legendary campaign.
Look like an ogre.
World tiers 3 and 4 unlock after your first campaign completion on either difficulty, and the challenge feels more like an exotic mission or a master tier nightfall.
Okay, cool.
As you unlock later world tiers, you'll find more opportunities to leverage your destination abilities, more secrets to find scattered throughout the world, and even some exotic pursuits. As you complete higher world tiers, you'll be earning higher tier loot as well. Players can work their way through legendary and fabled tiers, climbing in gear tier and power. And then on Mythic, the highest world tier on Kepler, you'll also be able to unlock a unique armor variant with its own set bonus.
Okay. It didn't show
This
it there.
system is really about charting your own course, coming up with new strategies, uncovering hidden secrets, and earning cool loot along the way.
Okay. Alrighty. So, before I get into it, let me know what you think down below. I have some thoughts I want to share, questions I want to raise. So first off, let's start with the first part of the video. So emissary steps away, and she's there to stop something. We don't know what that something is. It's not really explained. We don't actually know what the emissary's job is, to communicate with us. So my question really is, are we the thing the Nine are trying to stop, or are we the things that the Nine are trying to give the call to? Because I said the call goes out to find her replacement, right? We know, I can't remember his name, 5 o'clock Shadow Man gets the call, Ikora Ray gets the call, we get the call, and I think Drifter gets the call, because you see his drifting ship come through. So there's a few people in there getting the call. So yeah, is the call going out to us to see if we can replace the emissary? Is that the end goal here? Or is it to sort of pull us away so we can't interfere with what's going on. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see what's going on. I look forward to seeing how this expansion plays out. It starts this saga, so we won't know anything for probably 4 years. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on. Secondly, the Kepler stuff that was shown. I think truly they did a much better job of showing just some stuff around. I'll just mute this later in the background. Just showing how like the gameplay works, the armor, the gear sets. This is a much better format than the last 2 videos they put out. Usually the live streams, yeah. This was definitely a better format, bite-sized, had information, showed you some stuff. It really felt more action-packed. Lots of brick. Thought it was an okay. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. I'm also curious to see how you guys think. Does this change your opinion? Does this change your thoughts going into it? Or has this sort of kept you the same? Because it looks relatively interesting. I do like the way the story's going to be progressing. I like all the new weapon changes. I love the armor changes. I think it's fantastic. A reason to actually find new armor. It's been really nice. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. But I look forward to seeing the mythic gear set bonuses that wasn't shown here. They said they weren't going to show it. Yeah, the Ido set's going to get a... Did it show it there actually? I had try and find where it is. You have the I'll go back a little bit further, see if I can find it. Yeah, the 5 tier. Yeah, this was already the thing. That's the 5 tier. I thought it showed the 4 tier as well, the 2 tier. I don't think it did. I think it's just me being silly. Yeah, that didn't. So yeah, there you go. So that's the 4. Yeah, so it hasn't changed. See, the 5 blows. It's actually when you get the tier 5, this changes here. This line. 5 blows with freshly drawn regular weapons heal you. This is the Ido set. Ido. The Bushido set. Yeah, so it doesn't change on screen yet. So we have to wait and see in game, the live game, what the actual changes are. But I'd be curious. It has to be better. The tier 5 has to be better. But no, everything looked pretty nice. Everything looked pretty clean. I look forward to seeing how the campaign actually rolls out, how the side quests actually roll out, how much information is actually put in those side quests. What the emissary's role truly is, something I really want to figure out, because for what I understand is she's the medium point between us. And the 9, so I'll be curious to find out what is going on there. But anyway, leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions down below. I'll respond to everybody. I'm curious to see what the community sentiment is on this point. Anyway, until next time guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, stay safe.